look, I'm all in on Aaron Rodgers and his commitment. There's no question about that.
Jeff Darlington, fill in some of the blanks.
Well, I just think that a lot of times we wind up taking a narrative from the offseason, and the second we see it somewhat validated early in the year, we're like, see, told you so. This is what we should have expected. But there's a lot of examples of similar situations. 2018, Tom Brady skipped OTAs. There was friction with him and the organization at that time. He came into that season, he lost 2 of his first 3 to the Jaguars and to the Lions. Guess what ultimately happened that season? Tom Brady won the Super Bowl. So I think a lot of times, had we known all of the things that were going on behind the scenes in 2018, we probably would have spent those first 3 weeks saying the exact same things. And good thing we didn't, because we would have been wrong. So I get where Rodgers is coming from here, and it is often important to be careful that we don't create opinions based on narratives that aren't built in fact. So I kind of get what he's saying here.
Yeah, I like the new haircut, by the way, too, Jeff. So let's come here. Let's talk about what might be the most important piece of all of this. They're playing a tough game Sunday night in a place that has not typically been a good place for Aaron Rodgers, back at home where he grew up against San Francisco. Let's talk about the team. As you watch this team play through 2 games, you have questions, or are you feeling good?
No, I have questions, particularly on the defensive side of the football. Joe Barry, who's the defensive coordinator. I mean, I've been seeing over the past couple of weeks teams just going up and down the field on this defense. And listen, we can have the conversations all we want about Aaron Rodgers and how Aaron and his mental state and all those type of things. But if the Green Bay Packers want to get back to the NFC Championship game and ultimately to a Super Bowl, that side of the ball has to play a lot better, because they brought in a new defensive coordinator. They got rid of Mike Pettin, thinking that, this is an upgrade. And through the first 2 weeks, they, like Bart said, they can't stop a nosebleed right now.
Now, look, this is not – they didn't win that game Monday night as easily as the final score would make it look. Rodgers played great, but that game is like 2 plays away from being right there hanging in the balance at the very end. How good is Green Bay?
I think the rest of the NFC has caught up with them, right? And maybe even passed them. When you think about the fact that probably the NFC West is going to get 4 teams in, if I had those 2, I don't care if it's in Green Bay or not, I think that, they lose to one of those teams, whether it's the Cardinals, whether it's the Seattle Seahawks. I can see them, being able to beat the Green Bay Packers. And to your point, like, he opened up Pandora's box. Nobody asked him to take us on days of our lives in the offseason. We were trying to enjoy our summer. We had to chase him around and see how he was living. And now, I think he inserts foot into mouth this week, because the criticism is going to come back. Because guess what? The media are trolls. That's what we do, right? And it's not just the media, like the traditional media. Now you have the bloggers. And so it's going to be there. The narrative's out there. He needs to close the noise out. He's going to get criticized this week when they lose to San Francisco, because San Francisco's way too physical for them. The brand of football they play is not a good matchup. Styles makes fights, and San Francisco will always be a bad matchup for Green Bay.
Could that be your eyebrow pick this week? At some point this season.
Man, you're trying to get my foliage off, man.
Lewis, final word to you.
How about the taco meat? I got plenty of that.
Bart makes Lewis laugh, which makes me happy. Lewis, final word.
Yeah, man. You know what? Look, I agree with. Look, I don't agree that we should be trolls in the media, but sometimes that's the only thing that really keeps people relevant as far as that's concerned. But I'll say this about Green Bay. All right, I'm also concerned about the defense. I'm also concerned about the fact that this is a team that doesn't have any pass rush. I'm concerned this is a team that New Orleans ran the football on, at will. Aaron will have to carry the day until they get better on that side of the ball. I just don't know if that's a recipe to get them to where they ultimately want to go, which is a Super Bowl.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.